Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you're new. Today we're talking about winter coats. On a cold, grey, rainy day, your winter coat is almost 100% of your outfit. It doesn't matter so much what you've got on underneath because you throw a big coat over the top of it to stay warm and dry, and that's what people will see. Now of course that's fine, but if you're wearing the same coat or a couple of coats day in, day out for months and months on end, if you're anything like me, you're probably looking for a little bit of variety and a way to mix it up a little bit, and so that's what this video is intended to give you. The first thing is to think about the kind of coat that you want. You need to make sure whichever coat you end up with, you're super happy with it. So I always think, what's the most important thing to me? And I've got a few things that I check off. First of all, it has to be practical. It has to keep me warm and it has to keep me dry. I walk everywhere, so I'm out in the elements a lot, well, when I leave my house. And I need to be warm and dry. I'm very tall, so I like a long coat generally. I like it to come to my knees at least, although I do have a shorter coat as well. So I like long, warm, dry. I prefer cheap coats as well. I prefer to say better value, but let's face it, I don't want to spend a lot on a coat. I shop in charity shops, I shop on second-hand sites, so I'm looking for value basically. And the final thing, this is almost a byproduct of shopping at charity shops. It has to be quality. Because I want to stay warm, I want to stay dry, I don't just want a fast fashion coat. I want something that's got some real weight to it. It's made with good materials, and when I put it on, I feel great. That's what I'm looking for. So that's the kind of process I go through when I buy a coat. Okay, on to the coat section. Now I'm going to show you 4 winter coats. They're all mine, and I have 4 because I bought them all really cheaply. I think the cheapest one cost me £8, one of them cost me £10, so it's all good. The reason I have 4 coats is that I walk everywhere, and so I like to ration out the exposure to the elements they get. So they each get a battering and then they get maybe 3 days off before they get worn again, and I'm hoping that will make them last longer. That's my logic anyway. So with winter coats, the most important thing to consider when you're looking for some variety and to shake it up a little bit is the stuff that will be seen. So on your bottom half, that's going to be trousers, skirts, jeans. You might want to change your trainers or your boots or whatever, you want to vary that up. You can think about different scarves, you can think about different hairbands or hats or gloves or different bags. And quite simply, with a few different changes, you can create a vastly different look. You can have smart, casual very easily just by changing the footwear and the bag. So that's the kind of thing I'm going to be showing you in a second. Another thing to consider when you're looking at buying a coat is the fact that in the winter in Britain it goes really, really grey, really, really dark, and our colour palette almost seems to change to reflect that. So a lot of winter coats are black or dark grey, and that's quite practical, but there are also other colours. Of course, you can have a coat in any colour if you look hard enough. My personal preference is to go for a neutral coat just because it goes with so much more. You can mix and match. I like to mix and match.
First up, we have this lovely, really, really long black coat from Zara originally. I got it from Vinted in the summer for £8 and I couldn't believe it. It's such a good bargain. It's got double buttons, so it's quite smart, and I'm looking forward to dressing it down. Next up is this camel coat from Marks & Spencer's. This is one of the few things in my wardrobe that I actually bought not from a charity shop. I did still get it in the sale though. I think it was about £20 and it had a massive reduction, so I did really well. Next up is this lovely navy blue coat, again with double buttons on it. It was originally described on the site that I bought it from as purple, although if it's purple, it's the darkest purple I've ever seen in my life. It's a wool cashmere mix and it's super smart and super warm. And here is the final coat in the video. It is this absolute wild child. I got it from Vinted and it's originally from Zara. I paid £25, which is a bit pricey for a coat, I think, but look at it, it's lush. We interrupt this video for a quick bit of maths. You can work out exactly how many variations of outfits that you can get from multiplying the number of coats you have with the number of each of the different accessories you have. And as you can see, it's not small.
And this point's really important because even if you only have 1 coat and 2 of everything else, so 2 hats or even hat or no hat, 2 different options, you still end up with 32 variations. So there's so many things you can do even if you have fewer accessories, you can still make it work. So let's see the coats.
Let's start with the long black coat, shall we? Now this coat's really easy to dress up because it's already quite smart. I've paired it with black Chelsea boots, wide leg trousers, a lovely faux fur collar, and my white pearlescent headband adds a really kind of dainty detail to make it really smart. For the second look, I've tried to kind of casual it up a little bit. So I've got a casual crossbody bag, I've got some jeans that I've turned up slightly, and I've paired it with some white trainers, just for a really casual look. Next up is my very dark blue or very dark purple coat, which I've paired with some brown brogues, the wide leg trousers again, a lovely leopard print scarf and a bobble hat. This kind of reminds me, I'm not sure if it's 30s or 40s, but it's got that sort of vibe to me. I think it's the wide leg trousers that does it. Then I paired it with this brown brogues again, but a short skirt and a bright pink hat, and the burgundy tights I think gives it a completely different look because it's a slightly different colour palette. I love this silhouette though, I think it's really chic. Next up is the Wild Child coat. This definitely feels like the most going out outfit to me. It's got the black Chelsea boots, a really sparkly headband, and my Osprey bag that I got for £4 from a charity shop. I feel sparkly in this. And then the casual look again is jeans with a slightly smarter crossbody bag, bobble hat, and my white trainers that could do with a bit of a scrub. Struggling with a pocket there. I love this one, I think it's my favourite. And the final look is my camel coat. Again with the Osprey bag, I got my knee-high boots, a longer camel skirt, and also a very rust orange headband for a slightly different look with my hair. Not to mention my burgundy scarf as well, which I like this look. It's a bit much, but I do like it. And then keeping the boots, I've just swapped out the hairband and replaced the scarf as well with something lovely and leopard print. Slightly different look. It's smarter I think, but it's slightly more toned down too.
So there you have it, that's my approach to styling up different coats. I hope it was helpful and I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!